I feel like your growth is gonna challenge you with the people around you and the people that you have known your whole life. You've been agreeing, saying yes to everything, and now there's a change. You're changing, you're putting boundaries. It's gonna make you feel like you're at war with yourself, and you won't feel right to compromise. You will feel like you're abandoning yourself when you feel like you have to compromise on your boundaries. I feel like I'm changing, I'm working on myself, and it feels wrong for me. It feels put up with something that I don't really feel like I would want to, because the old me would do that, but the present me isn't willing to compromise on her boundaries anymore. Even if it's really small thing, if I feel like I don't want to do it, I don't want to do that, I have full right to not do it. So change will be difficult. Change is going to challenge you, and it is going to put you in a difficult place where you have to choose yourself over others, regardless how bad they're gonna feel. But because every time you choose others over you, you'll feel disturbed. So if you're feeling like that and you feel guilty because you've been people pleaser your whole life, and know that there's nothing wrong with you. It's just you're not willing to do things anymore compared to how you were willing to do things before. So know that it's a plus point. It's a good thing and change is hard. Like, only people who want better for themselves and for others are going to do that. It's not a bad thing. It's not that you are abandoning others, you don't love them anymore or anything. No, it's the fact that finally you've started to love yourself and choose yourself. And of course it's gonna feel like you're doing something wrong, because that's what it feels like always when you choose yourself. Because everybody's not gonna make you feel like you're doing something wrong when they benefit from you, when you choose them over everything, over your mental health and everything. So of course they're not gonna say that. So it's good that you choose yourself. It's good that you keep choosing yourself, because nobody wants that. Yeah. And also another fact that I was going to say, it's just that you feel more accepted in people who know less about the religion but more about empathy. So my whole life, I think, when I've just given lectures and everything, and I feel like people, they just wanted to get validation, just wanted to feel validated by like their thoughts and everything through others. And somehow I have ingrained that thoughts and other people's, how they felt, and in me. And it felt like I had to be this person. Not even I had to be this person, but it's like they're putting me in a box, and I just wanna get out of it. I feel like all I remember is just me sitting there and just keep giving me lectures and lectures, like, which I didn't need. And somehow I just took people's words seriously, because I don't know, I do that. That's me. And now I feel like people's words and everything, what they say, I think they are only talking to themselves. They're only validating themselves. So yeah, when somebody says something to you, I feel like it's them talking to themselves. So anybody like says things or whatever, they give you advice or lectures, or I feel like they're just talking to themselves, but somehow they want you to implement that as well. It's good. It's one thing, it's good when it's good, but also it's bad. Like, it's good when it's coming from a genuine place. It comes from empathy. But I feel like there is also this hidden kind of control when specifically talking about religion. I felt more accepted in like people who knew less about religion but more about empathy. At the end of the day, I don't know, to religious people. Let's even separate religion from faith, because they're not talking about religion. It's the culture, it's the agenda, it's the control. Yeah, and somehow I just believe them. I don't know. But it's fine. Younger me, everybody goes through that. But it's good that I'm realizing. And that thing really made me just sit for a little and think that people who have good intention and everything, you shouldn't feel troubled, around them. But somehow people who knew less about religion, but you felt more at peace with them, empathy. And that goes back to religion. Like, if you don't have empathy, they there's nothing that can begin with. Forget about everything else, like religion, and your learning about, like, that's the main thing that religion teaches. But I feel like religion itself, the word, it's an controversial thing. And I wish they knew religion was not forced on people, but it came more from a place of empathy, which is the core, which is the base, main thing about religion, faith. You should teach empathy. You should empathize with people. But obviously it comes from, because I remember praying and everything, it's like a ritual, it's like a duty. It was forced, then actually teaching me what's the benefit, why are we doing this. I feel like the people who do that, they were not even taught properly. Why do we do such things? What's the reason? That was the reason of me going away from my faith. And now I realize, like, every time I pray, I feel more at peace. And I wish it was this way, then actually you have to do this. I don't know, I felt more at peace when I'm praying, and found more clarity when I'm praying, and when I just moved with my pace and with my peace without listening to others. I feel like the core of everything is just being yourself, and then everything just flows with you. I feel like when you're in tune with yourself, everything feels like it's aligning with you. Everything feels like it's aligned with you. Yeah,